Hello guys. So I'm sorry I couldn't upload any video lately, but I was sick. But anyways, so we have learned what is energy, and we concluded that it is literally everything we know. We have learned why is energy important, and we said that it is important mostly because of the future of this planet. We have learned the types of energy and the resources of energy, and continuing with that topic, today we'll learn about the first law of thermodynamics, aka the first, the law of conservation of energy. So, what does the first law of thermodynamics tells us? Well, it basically says that energy cannot be created nor destroyed, can only be transformed in the multiple types of energy we have talked about, like kinetic energy into potential energy, or vice versa. So, let me explain this with an example. So, okay, this is a very common example. Okay, let's do without friction first. Okay, so this is a skate platform. Let's draw a skater here. Okay, so we have 3 points: point A, point B, and a middle point C. So in this point, the skater is not moving. Okay, so if he's not moving, he cannot have kinetic energy, but he has potential energy. Okay, that is expressed as a U and a G because of gravity, right? Yeah. Potential energy equals mass times gravity times height. Okay, that's why the height is important. Okay, in this traject right here, this potential energy constantly changes into kinetic energy because it gains velocity. Because of gravity, it gains more velocity each second. So here we have kinetic energy, and kinetic energy is equal to half times mass times velocity squared. Okay, so we can have two differences here. Potential energy depends on gravity and position, which in this case is height, and kinetic energy depends on velocity. Okay, so when he travels to the middle point C, all of the potential energy transforms into kinetic energy, and then when he goes back up, then this kinetic energy transforms in the same potential energy. This in a non-friction platform, which is impossible, but it has an explanation. So when this platform has friction, okay, it will constantly lose velocity because of the friction, and you might think that if he starts right here with a velocity of 0, then he will not get to this point B because of the friction, right? So if he doesn't get to this point, where does the other energy went? Well, it has a simple explanation, and it's that friction creates heat, and heat, as we said last video, is a form of energy. So this, in our real situation, this potential energy becomes kinetic energy, but also becomes heat, which is energy. And this heat goes to the environment, and that's why this skater won't get to this point unless he has a starting velocity greater than 0. So I think that is a good explanation for beginners. Please, if you didn't understand something, feel free to comment, and also don't forget to subscribe and like the video. Goodbye.